In this example, we're asked to find the domain of the function below. This function is a rational function. Anytime you have terms on top and on bottom, these are called rational functions. Recall they have one rule or restriction, and that is you're not allowed to have or plug in a number which would produce a 0 in the bottom. So to find out what number would be excluded that you can't have, what you would need to do is to take the bottom of your expression, set it equal to 0, and then solve for x. Once you do that, it will tell you what number is excluded from the domain that you cannot have. So we're going to take the bottom, set it equal to 0, and solve for x. So to solve for this for x, I would need to subtract 4 from each side, and x equals -4. It means I can plug in any number in the world into this function. Negative, positive number, doesn't matter. There's only one number that I can't plug in, and that number is -4. Why? Because if I were to plug that number in x's place here, you can see that if I plug a -4 here, that the bottom will result in being 0, and you can't have the bottom to ever be 0. So since that is the only number that I cannot plug in, to write the numbers that I can plug in, that I am allowed to plug in, would be any number from -infinity to +infinity except -4. And this is the way we would write it in interval notation form. Notice we would have a parentheses around the -4 because that means, remember, we can't plug that number in, but we can plug in everything else.